thinking or responsible human being will feel happy about the event. It was a very, very sad day for us in Lagos. That Tuesday, 20th of October, was a very sad day for me. I wasn't really happy about the event because it came up spontaneously that we could not imagine the scale of the discussion until we saw it happened when police station, council, private properties, government establishments, government properties were destroyed, burnt. It was very, very sad day for us.
Okay, so what do you think that government can do to forestall such a chorus?
Well, it's a fundamental issue, very, very fundamental. As a parliamentarian, I know too well that there are processes involved in making things reality, of which legislation is one. And when you look at the Nigerian Constitution, we have the exclusive list, we have the residual list, and we think that, and we have the concurrent list, sorry, before I forget, and we think that everything can be done by a local government chairman or everything can be done by the state governor. Amongst all these items, you have more than 60 that are on the federal government list, which is the exclusive list, like for which police is one. The state government can't do anything. No state governors can act on exclusive list, of which police is one. And among all states in Nigeria that have done the best for policing, especially Nigerian police, Lagos State is one. Because we have a trust fund that is established for clothing the police, for buying vehicles, for giving them electronic gadgets and everything. It's unfortunate that that kind of a thing can happen in Lagos. So it is legislation. We have to look into our constitution, do amendments where necessary to ensure that we bring in peace and the protection of livelihood and property as enshrined in the Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria.
Yes, sir, sorry. What is the essence of this town hall meeting? What does it seek to achieve?
Now, the town hall meeting is an annual event of the Lagos State House of Assembly. And what it is aimed at is discussing the burning issue on annual basis, what the constituents need in your various areas. Because the 40 members of Lagos State House of Assembly, we have different people and different needs in our various constituencies. Last year, for example, like I said, when I was giving my speech, was basically about the issue of infrastructure. This year, what we are talking about is the pandemic, the COVID-19, its effects, and how the people felt the government can come in, and participate in bringing everlasting solution to them. So we discuss issue that is of paramount importance to us on a yearly basis, and whatever we are able to aggregate eventually ends up in the budget of the state. So it's a guide for the formulation of the budget for Mr. Governor.
Yes, sir. Can you let us know some of your projects which you have executed and those that you intend to do, in this area?
Well, I came into office like 1.5 years ago, and my constituents can attest to what I have done. I have done quite a little, but I know I will still do more. Like I said, I've been able to influence, rehabilitation of the roads, award of construction of major road within my constituency. I've also been able to influence, for the first time in the history of Ajeromi-Ifelodun local government as a whole, we will have a fire station on this Ajeromi Road axis. It has never happened. Aside from that, I've gainfully gave employment. We have a lot of my constituents working with Loma and various agencies in the state, which were done. I've been able to get employment. I've been able to get scholarship. I've given scholarship personally through my Koko Scholarship program. I have the Koko Traders scheme, where we have a lot of our constituency, especially women, enjoying interest-free loan, and they are doing quite well. I have so many students that they were able to get admission to model colleges, Lagos Polytechnic, university, and the likes. And then we have intervened also in health matters. We have also, we've done so much, I can't count, but I'm sure the mood of the people today will tell you that the constituents are happy and they're happy with us.
Okay, what challenges do you see after months of COVID-19?
Challenges, basically, Nigerians are hungry. The masses are hungry, and we can see it written everywhere. I only implore that the government is doing so much to bring palliative to people. Personally, during the heat of the pandemic, I think around this area I intervened with food items 7 times. If we can be encouraged to do that, we are not saying people are lazy, we are not saying people are not working, they are. But we need to meet those people that cannot fend for themselves. We need to assist people, bring intervention food to the table for people, let them have things to eat. Once they say food is out of it, the anger level reduces. So an hungry man is an hungry man. We need to bring food. We need to make price of food at the federal level come down. Whatever intervention federal government is going to do, make prices of food come down. The masses want cheaper food on our table so that we can think well, work well, and move forward.
Okay, sir. We can see what happened in your constituency. Then, what are you doing, or what do you think you will do to make your constituency rise again?
My constituency is not down. It's not down. What we have is there are just challenges. You can see that we are very resilient people in Ajeromi-Ifelodun. We don't have police station, but you can see that the security is maintained because we are peace-loving people. We have local vigilantes that have taken over the security of life and properties. In some other climes, we won't be able to achieve what we have achieved in both Ifelodun and Ajeromi. So we are not down. We can always rebuild. We are rebuilding. We have risen and will continue to rise. My prayer is just for God to continue to guide our leaders right and give them the strength to always produce and provide effective leadership.
All right, sir. Okay.
Okay, sir. You can see that many people are afraid to go to their businesses and other things. So, what do you have for your constituency in this period, or in this time period, sir?
Well, basically, one thing that is important is hope. If we all have hope, then we can continue with life. I will just preach the message of hope to everybody. We must be optimistic. We shouldn't let the situation on ground bring us down. So let us continue to keep our hope alive. With our hope, I am very, very sure things will be better. Let's keep our hope alive. The government will always strive to provide security for us. The government will always strive to provide support where the needs be for us. So hope is the message. We must keep hope alive.
All right, sir. I want to congratulate you for a successful meeting. Now I want to ask, given the level of damage experienced in some local governments, even at the state level, about 1 trillion naira, Ajeromi-Ifelodun is saying the damage caused is amounting to about 1 billion, because we have a case of 86 vehicles getting burnt and the council secretariat looted and burnt. What steps is the state LAHA taking to ensure that form of compensation or assistance is given to these local governments to aid their rebuilding and restructuring process?
First and foremost, the governor has started in the right course. He has visited the local government. He has seen the level of damage. Enumeration has been done to these damaged properties. Aside from that, they've come to do testing on some of these burnt materials. So we'll do enumeration. After enumeration exercise, then the next thing is to see how we can, get these things done. At the last sitting that we had on Monday, this was a discussion that we had, and it was a very serious one. And the resolution of the House is for the government to provide funds to support both the government and the private citizen, so that this loss is not borne alone by the institution or the private citizen that have suffered this loss. So the government will definitely come to support whosoever has made any loss in this mayhem.
All right, thank you very much, sir. I think we are done.